we'll turn the microphone on, and then we can start the stream. Hello guys, gals, and all you other pals. As it says, it is the beginning of the end of the beginning of the week. Monday night. We have made it. Hope you guys had a good weekend, and hopefully Monday wasn't all that bad for you. And if it was, well, hey, it's over, right? We have made it to the end of Monday. I'm gonna pull something up here real quick. There we go. Okay. Now, let's get back on with our little fun project here with Alice. Got a image of one of the enemies here, which we will be using, and actually some more art, which will help us fill out our background too, I think. So that's a big plus that we got here. Not necessarily gonna show it off though, just for prototype reasons, but at least got this going for us. All right, torso. I think we said we were pretty good on that. We got that hand taken care of, I think. Just kind of looking at things. We're going to work on this other hand over here, the hand. And then we'll work our way up to her head, methinks. So let's go ahead and do that. I think it's in a decent spot right now, but there is some touch-ups I think that we can do. So let's go ahead here. What we got here? I'll keep that on, I guess. Hands. We have used none of these layers, and that's actually fine because we actually technically weren't working on it because we did our. Oh, that's right. That's right. We did this base sketch here first, then we kind of worked our way out from there, which is fine. Which is good. Essentially redrawing this thing like 3 times. No, this is Alice, drawn by the wonderful Aldonius Rex. Making a game, and I played it in Gen Con, and just kind of drawing out one of the fun interactions that we had while testing the game out. So, kind of bringing that to life here. All right, that is there. That's that hand, so I can put this one right here. And actually, this one ain't, like I said, this one's not in a bad position at all. Just some refining I think we can do to it, though. And it's getting some proper detailing on the finger, methinks. And to do that, let's go ahead and just bring that over here, where we're going to be working. And I want that layer. Yeah, we'll go back to this gray color here. This gray color. And we'll just kind of, because I think this finger is actually pretty good. I think this finger might be kind of the base that we're going to go for. If I turn that off, though, I'm going to lose everything, though. That's the only problem. Maybe we'll use the green, actually. Maybe we'll use the green to sketch in. Let me grab that color real quick. There we go. So again, it's basically your knuckles here. Da da da. And let's actually go to that. Is that right there? I mean, it's a weird angle to do that, but if we show the knuckles up here, kind of like that, I think it would be better. So let's actually, what I'm gonna do is let's go back to this layer. Let's grab our lasso tool. We're gonna copy and paste that. Cancel. Let's go ahead and move this layer back. Put that right there. Then back this layer. I'm gonna rotate it like that, and then do a horizontal flip that basically gets us a mirror image of what we're going for here. Do that. So with that case, I want to put this round part, I think will serve right here. All right, here's one thing I'm going to do. Let's write myself a note right now, real quick. What's this layer called? Vector layer. Line folder, all vector layers. That way we can manipulate everything to nuance. Now let's just go ahead and just get rid of this. I guess we did that on the bow layer, which is fine, I guess. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. That way that can be its own fresh on the docket here. So kind of hit like that. Now, unfortunately, when we were all at Location Redacted last month, at the end of last month, I didn't get to play another round of this, but other members of Legion did, which I'm glad they were able to. It was just the timing wasn't necessarily there, kind of thing, which is fine. I'm just glad other people got a chance to play the game, and I think they enjoyed it too. Now, granted, those are supposed to be pretty big, like the full size of her hand. So let's go back and redo that. Maybe I should start off with the guard. Yeah, that is working too. Hey there, Ether. How you holding up today, buddy? As far as what is up, not a whole lot. Just making it through a Monday. The 5th best day of the work week. So just working on that. That I probably should finish off the rest of the hand actually. There we go. Now that one has something to kind of more or less hide behind. I can see some detail in one finger I can carry over to the others here, so let's go ahead and do that. Well, again, like most of us, if not many of us, you're at the end of your workday. So let the decompressioning begin. You know, we can cheat by putting her thumb right here, too. We've got soft music going. And just inane babbling when applicable. Put a little bit right down there. There we go. Let's go ahead and just hide this real quick. What the hell is... Oh, okay. I think that's actually the torso layer. Let's find out together, shall we? Yeah, it is actually the torso layer. Look at that. That's completely by mistake. I mean, it's where we're going to be, putting the torso, but, we'll get to that in a hot minute, I guess. So, anyway. Let's see. Look at something real quick here. Come on. A little annoying at times working with 2 monitors, but it's not bad. Okay, I just want to check some volume levels there. So in this case now, I think we'll do... maybe even move her whole hand down a little bit too. Well, I mean, this could actually work, I guess. Okay, I was trying to look at like my own hand for this. I'll put that back. Not all the way, though. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Look at that. I can go forward, though. And put it on the right layer. Because I'm allowed to do that. I can take this off the wrong layer and put it in the square hole. There's a lot on this layer. Okay. First off, that can be taken off this layer. Oh. Cancel. I'm on the wrong layer again. I'm trying to move the wrong layer. Okay, there. That's what we were doing. Okay. And hands are weird. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Oh. Let's get rid of that completely. I'll try another approach, actually. We can just extend that finger out towards us. Doesn't have to necessarily be, you know, all up ons. Or at least yet, anyway. Because I do have that to look at. It is the right hand, the correct hand, so... Let's see here. I'll just start from here down. And then that kind of swoops under like that. Got a little bit of a designy do like this. Oh, this finger actually probably should be its own layer for movement purposes. This is. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to call that shush finger. Hello, Doc. Let's grab this. Rotate and move a little bit. Doctor Who's a Chef, everyone. He makes food a trademark. And it is food by definition. There we go. Finger. Lots of beans, and beans are legalized food somewhere. Okay. Honestly, we've got that. We need to turn it like a quarter of a degree or something like that, because that's like the underside of the finger. So what if? But also, that's not necessarily a bad length, though. So we can work with that. We can work with that. Let's go back to our base pose here. Let's get rid of this pink one here. Grab our pink color, though. And on the base pose, 1, 2, tip. So we know what sections we're working with and where. Let's move our finger now. That got rid of a lot more than I wanted to. But also didn't. Wait, let's go back. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. Let's tactically get rid of some of this now. This is what my brain wants to see, so to make brain happy, or else brain get confused and brain don't want to thinky do, and we need brain do think do. Mostly, usually, it helps. It helps when brain do think do. Alright, once again, back to our base pose. Oh, my eye is just kinda not wanting to be an eye right now. It just wants to be closed and be rubbed and scritched. All of a sudden. Anyway, back there. Move you, put you there. Oh, hello there, Crusader Bob. Welcome. The pot is simmering nicely, breaking down the beans. The beans shall be used next week, I'm sure. They'll be week-old beans you'll be using. I'm sure. Ugh. Bob just coming in here with that drive-by discording. Get yourself in that group of weirdos we call the auxiliary. Alright. Back to the finger. Where's that green? There's that green color. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Grab our lasso. Then whatever layer that's on, it's going to take it and bring it over here by the other colors. There we go. Okay, let's... give some dangerous thoughts. Because we don't think here. We try not to. It makes us too liable. But... but... I think I know what I can do. Actually, no. What that does is that gave me a good idea of where thing should be placed. So I think what I should do is this. Take some artistic liberties here. That's the knuckle there. So that is where this little button goes. This is where most likely a third button is, I'm sure. Place that there, and then I think I'll do cap off that end finger like that, like a thumbnail, but for her whole finger. A fingernail, if you will. What's that thing called that sewers use? Thumb something. Thimble, that's it. It's a thimble, but it's a four finger, so it's a fingle. Yeah, I did. But we're proud weirdos. You know that. That's a little too big there. Let's do this. There we go, like that. Like that. Now let's go ahead and just drop this. It's weird looking, but it works, I think. It's weird looking, but it works. Torso time. You know what, let's... that big chonker arm look at here. Don't really get a great view of it, but... oh, he's changed Alice's face up a little bit. Okay, that's interesting. Unless she just got a different helmet in that picture. But anyway. Yeah, we still have room to kind of interpret. Anyway, to interpret these arm thingies on our own at the moment. And that's just what we'll do. Although maybe that finger should be moved about there. Maybe. I don't know. Keep it there. If it gets really, really, really out of place, I'll change it come the lines. Anyway, let's go ahead and just kind of I'll go back on that. I still have like this little section here to do. Well, this song's kind of Terminator-esque. It's got that beat, that ever so slightly different drum beat in it. Alright, I'm going to do this one actually in pink, I think. Let's grab that pink color there. Let's lock this layer real quick. Make this pink. And then alright, unlock the layer so we can actually do something on it now. We're going to hide the finger back behind there. And then just sweep this back like that, I think. Turn this off. Oh. Alright, what do we do here? Well, it's right there looking at me in the face. So we're gonna hide some details behind that bug's head. So just gotta bring this down like this. Rather, kind of. Alright, zoom in. And these are going to connect at this bolt thing that we made up or estimated. There we go. Like that. Let's go ahead and get that torso in now. I think we'll stick with this pink. We basically have these giant things here on the side. They basically go from her head down to top of that bow, it looks like. So basically the entirety of her torso. So that kind of helps us out a little bit there with some detail. And it kind of splits off here. Now we just get to hide the rest of it kind of like that. Looks like those little vents or something like that. That gets a little cropping there, but also oh, wrong button. Wrong button. There we go. Do that. There, like that. Maybe we'll just call these shoulders instead. We'll add another layer for the torso. No, Chris, no, it's legally food. You saw it yourself with your own 2 eyes, and then your next set of eyes. You saw them. It was legal food. We'll get the chart back out if you need it. Alright. Speaking of torso, let's get that torso layer back. Is that how you spell torso? No, that's how you spell toros. Yeah, that's how you spell torso. Well, she does have big old shoulder guards, but that's going to be hidden. Those can go later. But what we will do, or need to do, is get that shoulder thingy going. That's pretty much just going to hide back behind, yeah. But let's make it the same height at least. Oh, look at that. Was that a follow we got? Oh, no, subscription. Hey, Diggs. You've made a mistake 32 times in a row now. I can't believe you've done this. I mean, I can, but, you know, I can't. There, bring that to there. Swing this in. Also, Diggs, I have a question for you. Question, Diggs. You paying attention? You're looking at me? You're looking at me? Don't look at the screen. Don't look at the screen here next in front of me. Look at me. When are we going to be washing the DeLorean? When we get to power washing the DeLorean, Diggs? I've been patient. I've been a good boy. Yeah, I can do next Sunday. No, next Sunday I'm actually going to be this coming Sunday, the 24th. I will be driving back from Chicago, actually. But I could do it the Sunday after Thanksgiving if you're able to. Put the torsos up there, or shoulders up there. Maybe where you're from it would be. I should say I am potentially going to be busy this Sunday. So. Anyway. Let's go ahead and hit that save button. There we go. Save button complete. Now for torso. Oh, wow, even have an arms layer and everything like that. Wow. I have just a lot of layers floating around right now with this. Woo-wee! Okay, so. I'm just keeping in the pink, I guess, which is fine. Let's go ahead and rotate, get rotated. There we go. And with what we're looking at, yeah. Now what I'm looking at looks like what he might be going with that is then like a little shield or something like that for that abdomen stomach area, it looks like. Of course that quick little sketch looks pretty damn good, and I'm not gonna be able to recreate that on the actual sketch now. So that's got better speed. You know what? Okay, let's just do this. This is all on the wrong layer anyway. Holy hell, what else is on? Oh, wait, what else is on this damn layer? Turn that off. The hell layer was I just on? Oh, pressing Y, that's what the issue is. Oh. Yeah, I knew some of that stuff was on there, but cancel. Go away. There. Lasso. This little guy right here is just going to get cut and pasted. And then wherever there's torso. I'm going to go ahead and just move that like right here. I'm just going to make that the size I want it to be. And we're going to work off that. Because fuck me, apparently. Then we'll just merge the layers. Merge selected layers, there we go. Oh, we're not being lewd at all here. Not whatsoever. It's a good Christian stream. We don't say things like poo and butts. We just don't. We do good things like listen to potentially FTL music. This sounds like something that should be on FTL. Is this FTL? I'm curious about. Hang on a second here. Everything at once. I mean, again, this has amazing potential to be like the FTL soundtrack, but I have no idea. What about the boobies? They are God's canvas. God gave us boobies because the world is cold and hard, and boobies are warm and soft. So they are necessary. They are not lewd, they are necessary. And besides, they're robo-boobies, so we're boobies. They're fine. Also, don't blame me, blame Eldonius. He's the one that made the Raboobies possible. Okay, no, this has to be from FTL. Because that is that FTL jump sound. Or at least the song has to be made from like samples from that game. Oh, that's right. There's a waist in there. Look at that. Let's go ahead. Let's get like this waist ball point movement here. I think that'll work. That's not the eraser, this is the eraser. So redo this a little bit here. There we go. Exactly. It is an art. One whole art. Well, you know, let's go ahead and just get that little bug guy's head in there. And they're actually green. Let's go ahead and do that, and then... It's got a round head. So we're just going to erase this one here. Little mandibles in there. You got like a little top beak mandible thing. I don't know. It's an ant. I don't know ant biology. Or anatomy. But he's got little dangly doos like this on his antenna. Yeah, a couple little spots on his little ant face. And that can be made bigger should we need. Actually, no, let's go ahead and make it a little bit bigger. Even though his like whole body would just fit inside Alice's giant ham hand. Hit that save button again. And I'm pretty sure we have our time lapse going yet. Yeah, we're recording our time lapse. Oh, cancel that. Almost opened up a new project. And I don't need to do that. Alright, anyway, where was I? Right, torso. Let's go ahead, let's grab that actually first before we do this. Let's go back to the bug head and we're just going to go ahead and plop down that green there in case we need it. We probably will. For color, no, not for coloring actually. That's just our placeholder for the color. Anyway, speaking of colors, go back to pink. And back on torso. It looks like she's got like some kind of like double collar thing going on under there. So let's go ahead and do that. Might only go single color. Or we can cut this one a little bit shorter to get that second one included in. Yeah, kind of like that, I guess. And the second one just kind of just parrots the first, it looks like. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to parrot like that. How this will work is this line gets colored in and this one gets colored in. Even though I'm probably not going to remember that, that's what it's supposed to be. Alright, shoulders, we at least have this one to work with here. Just a simple like that. You know what? I'm going to add another layer and that will be like shield, because that's like a side shield thing. That's what I'm thinking. We'll call it, and that will just, we'll just kind of look off what Eldonius has here, just kind of like this. And there's the cuckoo clock. So much detail in a game about, in a board game about giant robots fighting bugs. And then she's also got guns on the back there, but we'll get to those later. Time for work on the helmet. Actually, you know what? Here, let's get rid of this collar here, because we'll work on its positioning after we get her head done. I think that'd be a good idea. I'm just going to take the basic shape we have of the helmet here. You know what? Let's go ahead and get a symmetry ruler in here. I think that's pretty straight. Yep. Okay. Let's go ahead and just... Wrong one. Bring the head a little bit closer to us here. Onto the helmet layer. There we go. No, it's flat. Anyway. Or I just give myself a center point to work off of. Do that. And now I think I can just take the ruler off, and I think that allows me to just... Yep, that turns the symmetry off. Okay. I just move this around as I need. So I think I will do. Not just yet, though. That nose, I think, does need to be at least a little symmetrical. There. Because those eyes is where the expression's going to be. And then there's just some kind of like little... Once again, that looks a lot cooler than what I've actually done. So, Mr. Lasso comes out to play once more. There we go. Merge selected layers, just like that. Go. I do want to kind of give her like a squinty look going on here. Because she's just going, shh. Alice kill you next. Promise. But she doesn't have time to deal with this one currently, as she had a couple enemies in front of her that she had to deal with and pull aggro for. Now, you really can't pull aggro. There's a lot of stuff that is dice dependent as far as like, okay, well, which target am I going to attack next? Because it is very much a co-op PvE sort of game. Like your Zomboid, or I think the game was called Last Night on Earth or something like that. Where, you know, the dice is like the kind of your director, your game master in a sense. Jaw. Shush, huh? Maybe we'll put like some extra glow in the eyes, give an idea of like where her irises could be. And also with the helmet, you have to get little bunny ear, little antennae on there. Get those going. Maybe I can bring that actually in a little bit more. Oh, thank you, Dot. I'll figure them out that later. What I think, though, kind of go back to helmet square one here. Yeah, I think making that flatter is a better idea for these little ear cups here. There we go. Turn it back off. Alright, let's move some of this noise around again. Turn that off. Yeah, not bad. Not looking not looking half bad, I think. Not looking half bad, I think. We can fill up that area, like I said, with that that whole neck thing that she got going on. Or, let me grab that green, work in that color real quick. Grab that green. Bring it out like that. That one hides behind there. kind of work like that, and then this. And again, also kind of need to be centered from the chest. So let's go back. We're kind of working in reverse, but also in forward. Sure, like that. Yeah, why not? I think that could work, actually. I think that could work. Oh boy, yeah, insurance is a bitch to work through, Grimos. Hopefully that straightens out for you. Okay, here. Look through a couple other things I kind of maybe have going here as far as refuges and things like that. So. That's right, we can guns, right. I don't know why I blanked on that. Don't know why I blanked on those. Oh, sorry, we do have her hair to put in too. And that can hide a lot more things. She's got like that Hatsume Strangle Yuku hair too. Definitely use that to our advantage. You just kind of just put that in the back there. Maybe just have it kind of cover all the way in the back here too. some ideas on where her hair can go. Walk on explosion, isn't that fun? Alright, let's see here. And that probably could actually make that hair a little bit longer. It does seem to maybe go down to her waist. Let's see. You know, I gotta. We're gonna put the other image. There it is. Yeah, it does seem to go down pretty low. So. Alright, let's get some ideas in there. Can really help cover up some details. There we go, get them guns put up there. Let's get a blob of hair color in there, even though we'll be grabbing some later. We'll be grabbing that coloring later on. Just like a nice basic idea. Grab that purple, I guess. There we go. She just got some big old cannons that just hang out over her shoulders. Kind of just has one chilling right here. That kind of bubbles out a little bit. I'll just write a note for ourselves to round the top. Who character from what? This is Alice from a game Eldonius Rex is working on called Gogal Robo. And I got a chance to play it at Gen Con. And I'm just kind of recreating one of the scenes from the game where there's an enemy behind her just failing on all its damaging rolls. And she's just like, shh, Alice Killiu's next. Don't worry, you will die. But, you know, she had to deal with the enemies in front of her first, so Bugman in front of her could not die right away. She wanted to make sure that he wasn't forgotten about, so just kind of just holding onto his face, his whole neck, just like, shh. Soon you will die. Alice, promise. And then Alice went on to not be convicted for any of her war crimes she caused in that round. Instead, the rules of the game were reworked. So, you know, I was playing Canada, I guess, in a sense. I was testing the rules of engagement, and well, we found out what they were afterwards. There we go. You know what? I think this seems like a good stopping point for the day. Let's go ahead and hit that save button one last time. I think it makes pretty good progress. We'll probably get to the line work next week, next Monday. Yes, that's exactly right. The rules of the universe were inexplicably changed forever because of what Alice did. But anyway, yeah, I think that's going to do it for me for tonight. As always, thank you for joining me. Monday is now over. Go forth and have a good rest of your week. And I might catch you guys on Saturday. So until then, you guys take it easy.